Alright, this is going to be a recap of the second week going on in this, just kind of the Vice Group Challenge. Alright, so in the first week, if I remember correct, the main issue I was having was when it comes to using electronics at night. So let's see, that issue the second week seems, I think it did a lot better. Um, I still caught myself for sure using electronics, past the time I wanted, but I was trying pretty good, and I'm still trying. Uh, I kind of threw myself out of rhythm this weekend. And I was over doing some school stuff on a conference over in Hiroshima, and I was pretty damn healthy there. But I came back home around like 1 in the morning rather, and just wasn't tired because we were sitting on the Shinkansen, kind of just not doing anything, so your body gets kind of rested, and just kind of ended up until like 2 in the morning, and then next day ended up until like 4:30, which is terrible. So I'm trying to figure out how to kind of reset all that, and then in other stuff. So let's see. In terms of smoking, I haven't smoked. I've been having some urges just because it's summertime. It's nice to have a cigarette and just in the summer air. But I think I'm doing a pretty good job at keeping away from that. Um, and just kind of I haven't been really around people smoking. It's just the best part. That might change next week though. I'm gonna be in Hokkaido. I have a friend that likes to smoke a lot and drink a lot, so I'll probably end up indulging with him just because I haven't seen him in a while. Um, Drinking wise, I haven't been abstinent because, like I said, it's pretty much impossible in this culture. Though I think uh, there was one night that I maybe, it wasn't that I went overboard. I didn't get like super drunk. It's just I forgot to drink water. Um, but aside from that, yeah, I've been pretty good at just kind of paying attention. Not and not putting myself in a position where I want to just you know get drunker and drunker. It's gotten there, almost there at points, but I'm trying to do a good job at maintaining it, holding it back. Um, so yeah, just casual drinking, I guess, but not too frequently, not too much when it happens. I'll give myself a little pat on the back for that. But uh, when it comes to porn, yeah, I haven't watched any porn. Uh, that's also pretty good, I think. It's just kind of and any nudity for that matter has been ejected from my viewings. So I guess it's all like imagination and shit like that. But I don't know if I'm ready yet to progress on to the next stages of that NoFap quest. So I'll give it another week, and I think I'll be good. Video games. So we got a Black Ops for like $2, and there's still a solid bunch of people to play it. So I've been playing a little bit, but after maybe like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I get pretty bored of the game. Just prefer to do something else. It was never like a game I liked, to be honest. I thought it was a pretty poorly designed game, but which is a good thing because it means I'm not hooked on playing it. Um, I will say I've been screwing up with binge watching on Naruto. I wanted to rewatch it, and I pretty much finished the original classic one already. Just kind of, which isn't too healthy. But I guess I'm learning Japanese. I'm doing other stuff like research stuff next to watching it, just so I'm not completely worthless. Uh, but so that's kind of I guess a better way to spend this free time, this vacant space. It's just watching some anime or something. Though it's not very good to study Japanese if you're interested. Like they don't speak very very professional Japanese. It's pretty aggressive, and grammatically it's kind of skewed almost to like how kids maybe would be talking to each other rather than adults. So there's that. I was playing a Pokemon game for a while, or not a while, last night and this night. It's kind of like an MMO thing. It's alright. It's fun. I didn't realize I ended up till 4:30 playing it though, which is not good. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna delete that, just because like as fun as it is, my account's still there. I wasn't playing it for a while, and then once I play it, I'd binge it. So it's one of those things like if I can't control it, I might as well just get rid of it. And I have a Pokemon game on the DS that's kind of the same situation as a Black Ops, where I'll play it and it just kind of sucks, so I don't want to play it anymore. Whereas this other game, is kind of fun. So probably the best thing to do is like, because this Black Ops, I don't want to play it. I don't really have desire to play it so nearly as strong as other games. Whereas this, so if I do the same thing, I think that helps kind of wane off the sense of video gameage. Like one of the parts also that kind of throws me off is like I was playing Fortnite and you just realize like so many people on this are like little high school kids, middle school kids, and start wondering like you wouldn't associate with these people in real life. Like why would you entertain the thought of associating with them over a screen? Just because like I'm fucking 22. Like I don't shouldn't be hanging out with 12-year-olds. People 10 years younger than me. We different. We very different. So that's kind of that going on. I think one of the issues that's keeping me from sleeping properly also is a matter of when I'm at home, I just kind of end up in my bed and falling asleep. So I end up napping a little too much. And, even an hour nap will just screw up your internal clock tremendously. Especially if you, like, nap. Like, I nap and I'll wake up and it'll be nighttime. Because I'll sleep, like, through the sunset or something. And then, that kind of screws things up. So I think probably the best thing for me to do is force myself not to take some naps. Not to take any naps unless I'm, like, legit exhausted. Because what it ends up being is I'm like lying there on my phone, trying to take a break, and I'm lying in bed like that, and then your body just kind of shuts down because it thinks it's time to go to dreamland or something. So yeah, that's probably what I'm taking from this week. I went to the gym 5 times last week, which is pretty good. I think I had to skip Wednesday. My knees were hurting a lot, and I decided not. This week, I'm going to go pretty much after I'm done with this, because I skipped Monday out of my own negligence. And I feel kind of like I'm I want to beat myself up over that. So I got to, get back into a habit. Oh, sorry. 2 weeks ago, I didn't. So this is maybe the third shit. Yeah, I guess this is the third week. Because 2 weeks ago, I went to the gym for 5 times a week. Then the next week, I didn't go at all because I had to prepare for this Hiroshima conference. And that kind of, I went there from starting on Thursday. I got back on Saturday night, like 1 a.m., so Sunday. So I was half the week, and then the other half of the week I was kind of hauling ass playing catch up to make sure I had a decent enough presentation for these professors. So I got to get back into the focus of gym, because I don't know, that's the thing with me is like with gym is, if I'm not doing it, it's whatever. It feels good. Not doing it, it's because, you're being lazy. Your body likes to be comfortable and lazy. But once I, like, do it, it's like almost a rebirth of remembrance of, like, how good it is. Like, but when I'm, I guess, sober, so to speak, gym sober, it's kind of forget. Like, your mind kind of pushes out the pleasure that it had, the sense of satisfaction that it was getting out of it, just because I don't know, I live too much in the present, I guess. I don't really think about how I felt, a week ago, 2 weeks ago about something like that. But it should. It's one of those things that keeps you motivated, keeps you going. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym tonight. Hoping to God I have to get up at like 3:30. I gotta get over to Tokyo by 6 a.m. Sharp for work. So that's fun. I gotta make sure I wake up at like 3:34. So hopefully going to the gym, I'll probably end up home at like midnight, get a little 3 hours of rest or something like that, and wake up and go to this. It's probably, maybe, I fucked up because I was, again, today just sitting around lying down at home, which is the worst thing to do. So yeah, this is I guess, recap of week 2 and week 3, I guess, going into it. And, so yeah, the takeaways are still working on. I got a book that I'm reading. It's World War Z. The movie was ass, but the book is pretty good. So it's an easy read, kind of ease my mind into it again. I've been reading that at night, trying to get into that habit. Keep my phone away. Yeah, so yeah, the takeaway, I guess, is continuing to get rid of the electronics at night and going to sleep on time, which has always been kind of hard. I've always been a night owl, so I'm lightweight fighting a current right now to change myself. But I like it. It's just naturally I don't do that, so it's kind of a constant rehabilitation of who I am. But it's it can't really help that because life needs you to wake up early and do your fucking job. So yeah, gotta takeaways. Just keep going to the gym. If I got free time, don't lie down. I need to be sitting. It would be really probably the best thing to do. Or if I'm really bored, go run or something like that. I think I need to incorporate that. I don't know about this week per se, just because I'm got a lot on my plate right now in terms of days that I'm like completely days that I'm busy, so I won't need to go running. But coming back from Hokkaido maybe like Thursday or something next week, and then start that up. School will be back in session, and I'll be raring for my best life, living my best life type of shit. So yeah, that's kind of where things are going right now. And I don't know, I would say I should recognize the accomplishments I've made, but at the same time I could do a lot better. So yeah, I'm gonna just try and keep pushing. I'm gonna get rid of that Pokemon game because it's fun to do when you're like lying down, but there's I don't know, I'm making excuses to waste my time right now, and that sucks. I don't want that. And I got other people doing way more productive things than me, way more high energy. And that's, you're not born with high energy, you just kind of earn it. You adapt and grow yourself to make yourself more energetic. You don't do that by sitting in front of a computer, lying down with a computer, staring at your face and, sticking away the whole day. So yeah, that's that. So this is a week 2 and 3 recap, I guess. I kind of lost count of the days. So it was like Thursday or something. It was like when week 3 is over, something like that. I don't fucking know. But yeah, and no one watches this anyway, so whatever. And focus. Bam.